Aston Villa Football Club, often simply known as Villa, is one of England's oldest and most storied football clubs. Based in Aston, Birmingham, Villa has played a significant role in the development of English football since its formation in 1874. The club's rich history, passionate fanbase, and impressive list of honours make it a cornerstone of the English game. Early history and foundation. Aston Villa was founded by members of the Villa Cross Wesleyan Chapel cricket team who wanted to stay active during the winter months. 4 players Jack Hughes, Frederick Matthews, Walter Price, and William Scattergood formed the club. Villa quickly found success and helped shape the early days of organised football in England. Villa was one of the 12 founding members of the Football League in 1888, underlining their early importance. The club's forward-thinking approach and organisational strength helped establish many practices that are now standard in professional football. Success in the early 20th century. Aston Villa became a powerhouse in English football during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. By 1920, the club had won 6 league titles and 6 FA Cups. Villa Park, their iconic home ground since 1897, became synonymous with big matches and passionate support. The club's early successes were characterized by stylish, attacking football and influential players like Billy Walker, Howard Spencer, and Archie Hunter, who became club legends. Villa also developed a reputation for sporting excellence and helped popularize the beautiful game beyond the Midlands. Post-war years and challenges. Following World War II, Aston Villa's dominance waned. Although they lifted the FA Cup in 1957, defeating Manchester United in the final, the following decades were more challenging. The 1960s and 1970s were turbulent, culminating in relegation to the third division for the first time in 1970, a humbling moment for such a historic club. However, Villa's spirit remained unbroken. Under manager Ron Saunders, the club achieved a remarkable revival, climbing back to the top of English football. The glory of the 1980s. The crowning achievement in Aston Villa's modern history came in the early 1980s. Under Ron Saunders, and later Tony Barton, Villa won the first division title, then the top tier, in 1980-81. The following season, they went on to conquer Europe. In 1982, Aston Villa achieved their greatest triumph by winning the European Cup, now known as the UEFA Champions League, defeating Bayern Munich 1-0 in Rotterdam. Peter Wythe scored the winning goal, and goalkeeper Nigel Spink produced a legendary performance. This made Aston Villa one of only a handful of English clubs to be crowned champions of Europe. Modern era, ups and downs. Since the highs of the 1980s, Aston Villa has experienced fluctuating fortunes. The club was a consistent Premier League presence during the 1990s and early 2000s under managers like Brian Little and John Gregory. Talented players such as Dwight Yorke, Gareth Southgate, and later Gareth Barry and Ashley Young graced Villa Park during these years. However, poor ownership decisions and managerial instability saw the club relegated from the Premier League in 2016 after 28 consecutive years in the top flight. This marked a low point for Villa, but once again, resilience defined their story. After 3 seasons in the EFL Championship, Aston Villa returned to the Premier League in 2019 under manager Dean Smith, a lifelong Villa fan. The promotion was sealed with a victory over Derby County in the playoff final at Wembley, sparking joyous celebrations among their loyal supporters. Recent development. Since returning to the Premier League, Villa has aimed to re-establish themselves as a major force. Investment from ambitious owners Nassef Sawiris and Wes Edens has fueled progress. Villa has made notable signings, developed exciting young talents, and shown ambition both domestically and in Europe. In 2023-24, under manager Unai Emery, Aston Villa qualified for European competition once again, participating in the UEFA Europa Conference League, signalling their intent to challenge among Europe's elite in the coming years. Villa Park and supporters. Villa Park, Aston Villa's home since 1897, is one of the most iconic stadiums in England. With a capacity of over 42,000, it's known for its electric atmosphere, especially in the Holt End, where the club's most vocal supporters gather. Villa fans, known as the Villains, are incredibly passionate and loyal. They have backed the club through highs and lows, with a deep emotional connection to their history, traditions, and identity. Aston Villa also maintains fierce rivalries, particularly with Birmingham City, the Second City Derby, and West Bromwich Albion. Honours and achievements. First Division/Premier League titles, 7. FA Cups, 7. Football League Cups, 5. European Cup, Champions League 1, 1981-82. European Super Cup, 1, 1982. These honours place Aston Villa among the most successful clubs in English football history. Conclusion. Aston Villa stands today as a proud club with a rich history, an ambitious future, and a deeply rooted connection with its fans. From the pioneering days of the Football League to European triumphs and modern rebuilding efforts, Villa's story is one of tradition, resilience, and enduring passion, a true giant of English football.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.